That's cool.
So, actually, this was bad. I think I'm about to back this up. Back that thing up. Oh, and we're live.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Wait, are we still doing that
Just
other
you
part?
talk.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this for real. Hey, good afternoon. This is Andrew Snorton.
And Emma Folks.
And
we're here with doing our Timely Talk segment. We've got a real interesting show today. I did a Facebook post.
You did a real post. She's about to say fake.
I did a fake post Monday asking people, if there was one thing that you wanted to start doing and one thing that you thought people should stop doing to make the future a better place. What do you think?
Just the future? How about the present?
Future, present, what have you. Everything.
But the neat thing is people really had some very thought-provoking things to say. Some were mixed in with a little humor, but sometimes you do have to mix humor in order to talk about some serious things.
Well, somebody said eat Apple Jacks. Like Apple Jacks will help you. I haven't eaten Apple Jacks. I miss it. I don't eat sugary cereal.
But it's not so much Apple Jacks, but the concept of making sure you have breakfast. We forget breakfast is the most important meal of the day. No, seriously. Now, whether or not you choose to eat cereal is your own business, but we know breakfast, you do need to get something to make sure you get started and carry you through.
Definitely. So, why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's talk about our first segment. What are things that people should start doing?
Sure. I'll say the first one. And some people want to be politically engaged, and the polite way of saying it is what we should start doing is get rid of the person who currently occupies 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. For those who aren't great with directions or addresses, get rid of the current President Trump. That vote was more along the lines of making sure that the president looked like a certain demographic and not about a real platform. And you figure what he spends in a weekend in Florida is the equivalent of like 5 or 6 speeches that the previous President Obama is getting paid to do right now. And he's getting paid from other people, not taxpayer money. So Trump is basically running slipshod through taxpayer money and driving up the deficit as we know it.
He's running what?
Driving up the deficit.
Did you say slipshod?
Slipshod, yes, running slipshod.
Slipshod.
A better image is imagine a little kid and you leave him in a room with toys and you come back 10 minutes later and the toys are all over the place and the room's torn up. Yes, I said it. Plain and simple. But you know what? But I'm just saying based on what the viewers said. So it's not me.
Right. So the other thing that people said, that the viewers commented or my followers commented was that do it. And you had a good, I had no idea what that means. To me, do it, I think of Nike, like just do it, like stop talking about it, be about it.
You summed it up right there. Sometimes we talk about, I want to go on vacation, but no, if you really want to go on vacation, do it. Do the research, see what fits within your budget, and go ahead and go. So even if it's only a 3-day trip or a turnaround, you leave Saturday morning, come back Sunday night, there's enough places you can do a quick getaway.
Definitely.
Or to whatever. Now, some people might take it to the extreme, like, I don't like this person, so I'm going to do something. We're not saying that. We're putting that disclaimer out there. But something that's going to be a professional...
I've always thought about smacking a person when they disrespected me. I think I'm just going to take that up.
We are not taking responsibility for any uptick in assault and battery case because I just felt like doing it. No, what we're saying is this. Things that are designed for your professional growth, for your personal growth, community growth. If you've always just talked about it, start doing it. Do what research you can. Even if you do it on a small scale, you're at least starting the process. And you can gradually build up to something bigger.
And the next one has to do with, health. And, health is always tied to wealth with me, but walk more. I take that as being more active. You have to get out. We sit behind the desk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
We sit behind the computer a lot, and then we're behind the TV a lot. Get out, be more active, because it not only helps you from a physical standpoint, it also helps you from a mental standpoint. You're more clear, you should be less stressed, that in theory, if you work out.
But you know what else? We're behind the wheel a lot, too.
in Atlanta today.
Yeah, I think the streets are still in one piece.
Yeah, in
Allegedly.
Atlanta today, we're not walking as much because our commute times has been doubled.
Yeah, because the streets are falling apart. But I mean, that goes back to do it.
Right.
The previous president said we need to do something about the infrastructure.
It's time.
Do it now.
It is time.
This is right up your alley. Well, you did talk about, invest more.
Invest more, definitely. I can't stress that one enough. You have 401ks, you have IRAs, there's different ways to put money aside. Putting money in a savings account, earning, less than 1%, you're getting nowhere really, really fast. And if you really look at it and throw inflation in with that, you're really moving backwards. So investing more, just making sure that you have a future, or so that your kids have a future, or just something there. But you can't spend all your money on purses, shoes, cars, electronics, and just things that don't appreciate in value. Like it's ridiculous. And if this president hasn't taught you anything, this administration is teaching you that you really are going to have to rely on yourself, and you can't do the things that you need to do without investing, whether it's in the stock market, real estate, other business ventures, things of that nature.
Yeah. Another thing is start listening, and that's a good
What?
one. Start listening. But I think the good thing is we have to listen in order to understand and get a point of reference. I know there's a quote saying that we listen in order to respond, but before you respond, try to take inventory of what people are saying. It doesn't mean you're going to agree with everything somebody does, but if you have a better idea of where someone's coming from, you put yourself in a better position to go ahead and see what you can do to problem solve, or to do whatever. So definitely try listening more.